Hey guys, beautiful day today, and what makes it even better is I'm going to Jersey. I'm gonna meet up with Johnny John. John's famous. He's a good friend of mine, so he told me, he goes, Chris, come on over to Jersey to my friend's restaurant. It's called Taverna, Mykonos, and let's have a full Greek meal. So I wanted to do something different for this one. Gonna take the PAT train right behind me, gonna go to Hoboken, and Johnny G's gonna be there waiting for me. Then we're gonna head over to his buddy's restaurant. All right, made it to beautiful Hoboken. John said make a left and I see him already. He's right there by the car. There he is. There's Mr. John. What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Not too bad, man. I miss you. I haven't seen you in a while.
I know, I haven't seen you in a while too. So, I mean, it's the first time I'm getting in a car with you, so I'm a little nervous.
Yeah?
I don't know. No, you're a good driver. You already made that turn pretty good. So you mentioned you lived in Hoboken?
Yeah, I used to live in Hoboken 10 years, from 1980 to 1990. Another uncle used to be in the hot dog business, so when we came in 78, right away we went to the hot dog business. And the next year, like 79, yeah, I was like 13 years old.
13 years old taking a bus?
Yeah, and they in the 42nd Street one time, I remember they stopped me, some bunch of guys, and they wanted to rob me. But they see me young, you know, I was wearing a leather jacket of my brother. They took my leather jacket. Because I had the change for the bus, I had it in hand, and I go like that, and I kept the bus change, and it came back. Part of the experience, you know?
Yeah, getting robbed in New York is part of the experience.
Yeah.
It happens to all of us.
Yeah.
So I'm here with George, the owner of Mykonos Taverna, and the food here not only smells wonderful, it brings back a lot of memories. I told you guys I grew up in Queens, grew up with a lot of Greek diners, you know, and a lot of good friends of mine are Greek. And, you know, just the food itself always brings me back. I love anything that has to do with Mediterranean food and just the freshness that you guys have here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to eat. And I know John's going to eat.
Oh, yeah.
The only one who's going to be talking here is George.
Can't wait.
He can't wait to eat. So before this gets cold, this is the lemon soup that we spoke about in the avgolemono that we spoke about in the car. This is the chicken souvlaki.
Chicken platter.
Yep. What do you have here, George?
We have
This is a grilled octopus, a Greek salad. This is brazino, lavraki in Greek, the whole fish. This is halloumi. This is a Cyprian goat cheese. And this is the famous Greek moussaka.
The Greek moussaka.
You know, I think it's enough for us. You know, we can have a lot more, but it's enough for you.
Your staff, by the way, is amazing. The people in the back, really nice. They know what they're doing. The staff here, they're really good. Every time like we go out to eat, we know how good the place is by the staff. And everybody treats you with respect. Very wonderful.
I'm blessed to have a good people, good team with me.
Yeah.
And those people that been with me from the first day I bought the restaurant. It's the same people that I bought the restaurant from somebody else 2018. It's the same people, they are here with me all this time. But before I bought the restaurant, I used to have hot dog, dirty water hot dog in New York City for 35 years.
Every time I come here, you tell me.
Now you know why I'm here, because this is the story that I wanted to hear, the dirty water hot dog story. So as I eat, George is going to talk about it. George, tell us your life story while John and I pig out.
Before I bought the restaurant, I used to own hot dog push cars. I used to operate hot dog push cars in Central Park, Battery Parks, and some locations downtown Manhattan. I was doing this business for 35 years. And then after we lost the contract, I was tired to driving back and forth New York City. So me and my wife, we decided to buy this place here. And now I'm in the Greek restaurant business. After 35 years selling dirty water hot dogs in New York City, I'm in Greek fine dining now, it was hard for me in the beginning, I'll be honest with you, very hard.
Why? Why was it so hard?
Because I have no idea about the restaurant.
What was difficult for you in the transition?
Oh, everything. First of all, in any kind of business you do, you must know everything. You know, let's say in the kitchen, you must know from dishwashing to hosting. You must know everything. You have to know the cooking, you know. And for someone like me, I never worked in the restaurant before. It was a big step. But thank God, we made it. We're doing very well.
Good.
And Now I'm okay, but the first couple years was very tough for me.
Very tough.
To adjust.
beginning, just
Yeah, to adjust.
Chris, I have a question.
Yeah.
Are you gonna eat all this stuff? Because me, I eat, but it looks like you order a lot of stuff.
First off, I haven't eaten for 3 days, and I told you this in the car. I am ready to devour all this. You don't believe me? What? In 15 minutes, this is all gone. Trust me. 15, it's all gone. We're gonna eat all of this.
And you don't look like you're eating that much.
Can you talk about that a little bit, like the permits? Like, how does that work, and how do you get outbid with that?
Okay, to operate in New York City, any parks of New York City, you must have permit from Parks Department. So how you get this permit? It's a war bid. Every 5 years, all these locations you see in Central Park, any park, New York City park, is going out for auction. And the highest bidder, he allowed to operate the specific location for the next 5 years for amount of money, whatever, the highest bidder.
Tell him how much one spot highest he can go.
Okay, Metropolitan Museum,
Yeah.
2 locations there, it was like $400,000 per year.
Per
For-
location or for
No,
all three?
for 3 locations.
How about, let's say, Central Park, if you have 6 locations?
The cheapest location you can get in Central Park right now, I think it's about $60,000-$70,000 a year. But you get location by Central Park Zoo,
Yeah.
by mall area, by Bethesda.
You mentioned the war bid,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I go in, the city goes, okay, let's auction these places off. Boom, I get it, $1 million. I have to pay that right up front and I get the permit?
You pay 25% of the highest bid because every year you put a different amount. So let's say if the last year you have $100,000, you pay 25% security deposit for the highest bid. That deposit you take it back the end of your contract. That's the only way you do it. Yeah, but it is what it is. This is a business.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes
but
you
it's
win, sometimes you lose.
Right. But it's a business that you can't plan for in the long run.
No.
Because anybody can outbid you, and now you're like, all right, I got to
Right,
do this.
yeah.
You win it.
Right,
Somebody
right.
else bid on it, and you lose the job. You went out of job.
How did both of you meet? How did you guys become friends?
That's a long story.
Oh, dude, he's laughing. He's laughing. You know that this is going to be good. Who wants to tell it? George? George will tell. All right, George.
It was winter time because of the hot dog business I have.
The winter
As you
time.
know, the summertime is the busiest time for the hot dog business. So I wasn't able to go to Greece summertime, so I was going only the winter time.
Right.
So my friend, he invited me to go to the event,
A Greek event.
a Greek event. It was a dance event. So I sit next to John. So John, when he see me, he come to the table. He say, "Hey, buddy, what are you doing? You from New York?" I say, "Yes." He goes, "I'm from New York too." He goes to me, "What are you doing?" I say, "I sell hot dogs." He goes to me,
Thank you.
"Me too, but don't say here to anybody because I don't say." I say I sell hot dogs. I sell. I have a big factory.
Oh, man. So now I know how you were getting these girls.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So like that we started, then we exchange phones, and then the next day we go out together, and then we will come to New York, and then we start going out, and
we become good
we do all the
friends, close
crazy,
friends.
all the crazy stuff. It was good fun, but we had a good time.
That's
Okay.
amazing.
Chris, on that time in the party,
And then
I was a magician.
So John, he's gonna send me pictures of him doing magic tricks. So I'm gonna put this in the
I
video.
was very good.
You were a
actually.
good magician?
I was
Yeah, you were
good. I
very
spent a lot of money because I used to have some magicians in the street there when I was selling hot dogs.
While you were doing hot dogs.
And I liked the magic. And I came.
But what kind of magic tricks were you doing?
Everything. Doves.
Doves?
Doves sticking out of the head.
Hide the hot dog.
I had some birds,
Yeah,
train in my hands. I was a professional.
You were a professional. Well, I'll show the pictures so you guys could see. All right, so you told me. You come in, you start working with your family, doing hot dog. Now you're a magician. Get ready for this one. John in a G-string. You ready for this? All right, George, tell the story.
George, start laughing already. With the
You know-
hot dog business, I met someone that he had a club in downtown. You don't know, but probably George, you don't know this one. So he invited me to, he wanted me to dance.
Sorry,
to
my
go
friend.
Dance.
I was with you.
Oh, you was with
Yeah,
me?
he chose you instead of me because I'm too hairy. You and your body is
Oh, and I
more.
was, I was a little
Yeah,
bit.
he was, more built than me. I was too
Okay.
hairy. So he chose John to go. He said,
Go
"Come
downtown
to the club.
Yeah, yeah. I
And
was
you were
there.
angry. You're like, oh man,
No,
I
it's
missed out.
okay. I
That's
stayed
okay.
behind and I watched the show. You see, John, he came out with the Speedo, the
Yeah.
Speedo.
Remember, I told you I was expecting to see some ladies.
Yeah.
I say, let me go, let me try,
Yeah, but it was not ladies, only.
It's all guys, all gay.
It was all guys.
Okay, man, it was okay. Thank God that I was not choosing. I was not choosing.
So John is in his Speedo. He's preparing. He's doing push-ups. He's
Yeah.
doing
Well, I
that,
was
getting
kinda-
ready.
No,
Yeah.
he go outside. No, he sat there.
Yeah. He's
You know.
the curtains open,
Okay.
and he starts
Yeah.
dancing.
And the man put money and he's in the Speedo. and me, I was sitting all the way in the back laughing.
And I had to do a little private dance. Whoever put money, I had to do a little private.
How long did you do this for?
I did it for a few nights. And
No,
then I
few
left.
nights, yeah.
Doing your Speedo, doing magic tricks?
Well, they asked me that night to do a magic.
Oh, yeah?
And I did like a handkerchief.
A handkerchief
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
out in your
yeah,
in your Speedo?
yeah,
You were
yeah,
doing
yeah.
the handkerchief coming out of the Speedo. So what drink were you having?
I'm having a tsipuro.
Tsipuro.
Tsipuro, it's made with grapes. It's a special drink. It's a traditional Greek drink. And this is ouzo.
Ouzo.
That's a famous one.
So it's white, but once it hits the ice, it turns white.
Turns white. It changes
Okay.
the color a little bit.
Right. It's clear, but it turns
It's
white.
clear,
I mean,
but it turns white.
Yeah.
The bottle is clear,
yeah.
and once you put it in the ice.
Oh, that's
see,
awesome. Let's see if you could. He's gonna pour
Yeah.
it in here for me.
Once you put it inside, it changes the color. It become whitish.
There you go.
Once it hit the, hold on a little bit.
There you go.
It'll start changing by itself.
Turns white. You know what? I already had one. If I have one more, we're gonna be doing
If
magic
you wanna
tricks.
Hold it a little bit more, it's gonna turn more white.
More white. I gotta mix it. Oh yeah, there you go.
See how it is?
Yeah. Yeah. If I wanted to start a restaurant, what would be your number one advice?
The most important thing of the restaurant, it's not only the food, it's the service and the personality too. I have people that come here only because they want to talk to me. No, because before they come here, you know how many other Greek restaurants that pass by?
Yeah.
At least 10. The personality is the key to the success, besides the food. Good food you can find in another place too, and personality, you welcome the people, people I call them with the first name, most of my customers.
Right.
I know them with the first name, but that's the most important part. But right now, these days, the people, again, maybe the young generation, they don't care so much about the food. They care only how they're going to have a good time. Success restaurant this day is got to be with a good time together. Music,
By tomorrow. That's fine.
drinks, drinks, different drinks. This is the key to success, I think, these days.
Yeah. And I know the restaurant business is 24/7. You can't sleep. Yeah, you're working every single day, every hour, every minute. So the key would be making it personable, right? Making it memorable so somebody can come always back, right? Making them feel like they're at home.
You know how many customers have told me that, George, we feel like home here, because I said, thank you for coming. He said, George, we feel like home here.
Yeah.
This is very important. But, like I told you, to get the other younger generation, you must put music, you must put fun. People
vibe,
don't want to
yeah.
dance. People don't want to have, especially after the COVID.
Yeah.
You know, in a lot of clubs now, you know, it's not that the people don't want to eat and have good time the same time.
Right,
They
right.
want to put it together
Yeah, yeah.
in one place.
Right, in one place and just have a good time.
Please help yourself.
I, w- I will. I'm gonna get some baklava.
Galactoburico,
This is good too.
orange pie.
An orange pie.
This is galactoburico.
This is the reason why I feel like businesses succeed, right? And I always like showing that on the channel because of what you mentioned. It's not just the food, it's the experience to be here, right? The experience to be with family. And since I got here, I feel like I've been treated like family. I feel like I've known George for 20 years now. I feel like I've known John for my whole life, right? I wasn't with you in the strip clubs dancing in G-strings, but I feel like I know you. But I feel like
come back.
no, I'm okay. I'm okay with
You
that.
never know.
No,
The
no.
life, what goes around, it comes around.
I know, but I'm okay. Maybe a magician, but I'm not dancing in the G-string. But I feel like I've known these guys for my whole life. But thank you very much, George, for everything you've done. And come visit, guys. The food was amazing. And not only that, when you come visit, you could talk to the man himself, right? He's right at the door. Talk to the man himself. He'll tell you more G-string stories, more than I can handle.
It was my pleasure to meet you. I hope you had a good time. I hope you like the food. And I wish everybody happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever they celebrate. And I'm looking forward to see everybody to come to Mykonos to try our hospitality.
If you come here, you might see John here too, right? How many times are you here?
A couple.
Come like maybe once every week or twice a week.
So high possibility that if you walk through those doors, John's going to be here too. So you get two famous guys for one. Say hi to him.
So guys,
All right. Thank you, guys. That's amazing. Thank you, man.
I came to the United States 1989. We went to a club with George, with my wife, and he was the best man when we got married in the city hall.
You got married at City Hall
In Hoboken.
In Hoboken?
Yes.
And you were the best man, George?
Yeah, you see this picture here.
Let me see. I'll post it up.
This is George on the left. This is George on the left.
Yeah, look at George.
Yeah.
Let me see.
George, look at you, man. You know
hair
who
over there, no?
you got a lot of hair. You got the chest hair popping out. Look at that. Look at that. George, a good-looking guy. You know who you remind me, George, of? Jerry O'Connell. You know Jerry O'Connell?
Yeah, they told me that.
Yeah?
Every time I go to the club, especially when they told me that everybody said, "What do you?"
If I looked like Jerry O'Connell, I would be at the club every time too.